Hey, it's a great day for business in Dublin, Lawrence County, and we are at the Oconee Fall Line Technical College today, and Erica Harden, president here, has joined me. Erica, today we are having the Department of Administrative Services first symposium here in Dublin, Georgia, and this is to assist small businesses in helping them to do business with government and helping them just in their general practices, I think. So if you would talk with me a little bit about you guys hosting this today.
Well, we were excited when they reached out to us to host. They wanted to be in rural Georgia, and we're central. We have the beautiful Porter Center, and so before Christmas they came, looked at the space, and said this is where they wanted to have it. So I was actually at the Hampton yesterday, so tons of people are staying in the hotels. There are over 250 people here. It's sold out, so they couldn't take any more people. But it's an opportunity for small businesses to learn about how to work in Georgia with the state, particularly procurement, but also putting them with other resources to help with getting loans or legal advice or anything that makes it difficult when you're a startup on all the things and all the hoops you have to jump through. Also, Scott Hilton was here with Georgia First Commission, and the governor is committed to helping small businesses, and they're really committed at looking at red tape. I've been so impressed with the staff from DOAS, because when somebody asks the questions, they're not defensive. They say, how can we help you?
Right.
And that's wonderful.
And they have been great to work with. They sent us information. We sent it out to the local community. But I want to ask you, and I think you've been here a little longer than I have this morning. I have seen a handful of local folks, but how far away or what area of coverage do we have here today?
I am not really sure. Probably somebody with DOAS can answer, but I know that it was sent out all across the state of Georgia. Okay. They just wanted to focus on rural Georgia because, again, that's one of the governor's initiatives too. And we know that for rural Georgia, small businesses are what it's about. I mean, if we didn't have our small businesses, so we're just happy that they decided to have it here.
That's the backbone for us, small business. So I want to quick plug and want to say thank you to you guys again. You are awesome, worked with us. Totally different subject, but our annual meeting here at the Porter Center, you guys have had a lot of renovations and updates and upgrades, and so if you could give us a quick update on that.
Okay, we've replaced all of our walls in the Porter Center, so they move much easier than they did before. All the AV equipment has been replaced, the video equipment, and now we're working on replacing the boiler. We've already replaced part of the HVAC. So a lot of work has been done over the last year here. So
ready and open for business, symposiums, events, dinners, galas, whatever, they can give you guys a call out here.
Would love it.
Thank you guys for hosting today. This is a great event. I want to welcome Mary Chapman to the show. And Mary, you are with the Department of Administrative Services. You guys are hosting your first symposium today here in Dublin, Lawrence County. I know this is a very important initiative with our governor. So I want you to share with our viewers a little bit about what the purpose and the goal of today is.
Yes, absolutely. So we are thrilled to be hosting our first small business symposium. We have over 200 suppliers that are joining us today, small businesses, most of them from Middle and South Georgia. And it's all about connecting them with state resources that we have for small businesses. So we want them to learn, connect, and thrive, take advantage of what we have so they can learn about doing business with the state, as well as specific resources we have for small businesses.
So did you tell me you have 250 vendors here, or folks signed up to come today?
We have over 200 small businesses that are attendees that are joining us for the training, and then we have over 40 agencies and suppliers that are joining us in our networking session to provide training, networking opportunities, subcontracting opportunities to these small businesses.
And Mary, how do you guys help out after today? So if someone comes to the event today and they meet someone, they want to try to do business with them, or they need help in their business, what kind of follow-up plan is there for after today?
So we are truly building our small business network through this event. All of our small businesses that are registered, we want to receive their feedback about today's symposium. We're going to be sending out a survey so they can share us their feedback. What can we do to improve to make these even better moving forward in the future? We're also going to use that networking community to share information with them about our state resources. So we have a supplier newsletter that we can share. We can give information to them about our training resources online, also additional outreach opportunities we have in the community.
This is a great event today. The parking lot's full. I see the room is filling up. Lots of different folks are here today to support this initiative. The Oconee Fall Line Technical College, great partners with you guys, and I know reaching out prior to today, you guys have been great to work with and follow up, so I'm sure the folks that come today are going to be blessed and have a lot of opportunities. We need to take a really quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and have a few more questions.
Start the new year in a new ride from Dublin Chevrolet.
Dublin Chevrolet has the hot new 2020 Blazer for only $31,450.
New or pre-owned with great financing options.
Save almost $4,000 off this 2020 GMC Canyon.
We make it fast, fun, and friendly.
Take home huge savings on the Malibu LS for only $25,995.
Call, click, or come see us.
Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you'll ever need.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
I want to welcome Lisa Eason to the show. And Lisa, you are the Deputy Commissioner with the Department of Administrative Services, or DOAS, as it's been in a lot of our emails and advertisements for the event today. But tell me a little bit about your role, and then more importantly, even your role in the event today.
Okay, so my role is I am over state purchasing for the entire state. So under that, we have the procurement office, we have the audit office, we have the training policy and outreach. And I think you spoke to Mary, who is over the training policy and the outreach. My role in this was we worked in conjunction with the Georgians First Commission and the governor's office. Okay. They asked us to do some things that would assist small business, and so with that, me and my team came up with the idea of doing a small business symposium, and we already do a huge conference in Jekyll every year for the procurement officers around the state and all of the suppliers who do business with the state. And they saw that as an opportunity. They were like, if you can pull off a 800-person conference annually, you could pull off doing 2 or 3 of these a year. And so that was how it got started.
Well, and the Georgia First Commission, I think that's another initiative created by Governor Kemp. Is that correct?
That is correct. And that commission is designed to help Georgia become the best state for small business.
Right.
And to cut red tape across the state.
And Scott came back a few weeks ago, actually, or it may have been 2 months ago now, but he came and spoke at our chamber's First Friday Business Breakfast and talked about cutting red tape. He brought his little chainsaw with him and some other things, but you guys are doing a great job with that. And again, we want to reiterate the importance of doing business here in Georgia and keeping business here in Georgia as much as possible. Is that fair to say that's the overall goal of what we're trying to do?
That is sort of fair to say, because I'm going to get into some details that may or
Absolutely.
may not. Agencies who receive federal funding, there are rules against awarding, limiting awards to regional areas.
Okay.
So that means you can't just do an award to limit it to the state of Georgia.
Right.
So with that, we always try to look at it as, let's do the small business.
Right.
Let's do the minority-owned business, the women-owned business, the veteran-owned business. We can look at it in that faction, but we cannot look at it as just do business with the state of Georgia.
And what do you think today, Lisa, for small business is their greatest barrier that's keeping them from maybe sometimes participating? Is it sometimes there's lengthy forms and things to fill out as far as procurement or what? But what do you see as the biggest hindrance maybe for small business?
Well, right off the bat, I want to say one of the biggest hindrances just statewide is there's not one spot that they can go to. If that was available, that would definitely help them to be able to maneuver all of the things that you've got to do. Now, when you get to my shop, the procurement office, yes, there are definitely lengthy forms and a lot of things that have been put into place to try to make sure that, number one, we're following all the rules or regulations that are given to us by the General Assembly, and number two, that we're utilizing state taxpayer dollars appropriately, because
Right.
that's always the first thing we think of. But as we have gotten to where we're doing all of these things, trying to streamline our processes, the first question we always ask is this form really needed? What is the purpose of this?
Fantastic.
Why do we have this? What benefit is it adding? And if you can't answer those questions appropriately, that one needs to go. So,
Thank you for that. So if someone is, and I've been in small business myself, I did business with a federal agency, and I do remember thinking, oh my gosh, I'll never get all this paperwork filled out. If someone needs help with that type of stuff, or even where to find those forms, how to do, what to do, other than a symposium like what we're having today here, what type of resources are available for them?
okay, so we actually have a outreach team who will go out into the communities and teach people how to do business with the state. Mary's group has somebody that goes out at least once or twice a month to do things around the state. We have information on our website that will help. There's multiple ways that we can help. Some of the partners that we have here today are excellent examples of,
Okay.
if you come talk to them, they can help you maneuver all of it.
And I feel confident between you, Mary, Carla, some of your staff there. Scott's been great and always responsive when we call them. So I'm going to say, if you have a question about small business and doing business with the government, call us at your local Chamber of Commerce, and we will put you in touch with the folks at Department of Administrative Services to get you where you need to be.
Yes, and we have a contact center that if you need any help, it's available not 24/7. They close at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, but they always will be able to assist you, and you can go look at our website and find our contact information.
Well, I want to say thank you again for your time today, and thank you for the efforts. You guys are making a difference and making an impact, and hopefully we can help some small businesses today.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going for, so I'm hoping that this works.
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? Eric Kate City.
I'm good.
Brad Grimes.
I think I'm smelling some gas in my yard out here.
All right, and what area are you smelling at?
Over here in this area, the meter's on that side over there.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the meter to make sure there's not a leak there.
Okay.
Then we'll locate the line out and put down a couple holes just to check on the ground to make sure you don't have a leak. We'll check each corner of your house. If you could, just stay on the porch.
Okay.
If you think you have a gas leak, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Call us at 478-277-5048.
I want to welcome Carolina to the show, and Carolina, you are with the UGA SBDC.
That's right.
And a lot of folks here in Dublin, Lawrence County are familiar with you guys, and even in Middle Georgia, you guys do a great job of reaching out to small businesses and partnering with them and helping them in a numerous different ways. So if you would talk to me just a little bit about the different programs and ways that you guys reach out in the rural communities.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. With the UGA SBDC Small Business Development Center, and basically what we do is to provide business consulting and business training across the state. We have 17 offices across the state. We have one here in Macon, and we have different initiatives for rural areas. We also provide technical assistance in procurement and certification for minority business owners.
Okay, and you guys go beyond a little bit. Today is more, I think, about procurement and doing business with state agencies, but you guys help numerous ways. So if someone has an idea and they want to start up a small business, or someone is in business and maybe they're struggling in certain areas, you guys have resources to address all of those issues, I believe.
That's correct. We provide business consultant in different areas of a business, marketing, access to capital, financial management. So what I would like is to invite everyone to go to our website, identify their location. We have, as I mentioned earlier, we had 17 offices across the state, so they can set up a meeting with one of our consultants, and we will work with that specific individual or business owners in the need of their businesses. I'm sorry.
That's
of
right.
Their businesses.
And so I want to make sure we let folks know locally we have a representative that works out of Macon, but they do come to the Dublin area, and we can make appointments, so you don't have to go to Macon or Warner Robins or to a larger city. You guys actually have a team throughout Georgia that will come into the small communities and meet one-on-one right where you are.
That's right. That's right. We have our office in Macon, but we have 4 consultants that can come to Dublin, Georgia, and meet with the business owners at the chambers, because they have a direct relationship with the chamber. So you are right.
Right, and we actually provide space at the chamber for your folks to come over and meet. So again, Carolina, I appreciate you today and what you guys are doing. I want to welcome Dr. Angela Harris to the show. Dr. Harris, thank you so much for joining me today. So Department of Defense, Robins Air Force Base,
Yes.
You guys certainly have just had some major hiring over there. There's, I believe, literally thousands of new jobs in the last few years over there, and there are so many opportunities for folks throughout Middle Georgia to do business with the Air Force Base. Can you talk to me about some of those opportunities?
Yes, so we have the small business office that we're actually located outside of the Robins Air Force Base fence, so businesses can come in and speak with us. I'm the director of the small business office there, and we help businesses navigate that, how to do business with the Air Force, how to do business with the federal government, and help walk them through to get that first contract or that second contract with our base.
So we were talking earlier with one of the guests on the show. Sometimes it's a lengthy process to go through, and I know you guys and folks at the state are working to try to eliminate some of the forms and some of the time consumption there, but folks can actually come to you, and you guys would assist with that?
Yes, we'll help walk them through and actually look at their profile, their SBA profile that they have, and say, this is what some of the keywords that you're looking at. Here's the capabilities. And we have a really great database that we take that capabilities that they have and we put it more readily accessible to our requirements team at the base, so they can, with the click of a few words, go to their Outlook and pull up the whole profile of the small business that have come into our office. Okay,
and two things I want you to address for me. If I'm correct on this, a person does not have to actually have access to get onto the military base to come and work with you guys, and they do not have to or ever had a contract with the government. It can be a brand new startup business. They can come and see you guys, and you may be able to help them.
Yes and yes. Okay. So we're actually physically located outside of the base. There's no need for an ID to come to see and visit our facility. And we will help those people that start up or just really coming to do business. We're actually looking to do that first look for the Georgia businesses and actually get and reach out to those businesses that have never reached and done business with the federal government. It's time for us to diversify and grow that small business base.
Well, I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate what you guys are doing, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.